What's going on, guys? Today we're going to go ahead and make some homemade protein bars. This is a recipe I picked up from one of my buddies. So the first thing we're going to do is going to get 2 cups of oatmeal. So I just got the regular rolled oats. I'm probably going to put like half a cup. I don't want to put too much water in there, because if your ingredients are too dry, I usually just add a little bit of water so it mixes better, so when we throw it in the oven it bakes better. So that's all we have for the oats. Now we need a cup of protein. Again, I don't really follow like the exact rules for it. I kind of just do like I do like 2 scoops of just whey protein, which I buy at Costco because it's cheap. You can get a lot for cheap. Next thing we need is a teaspoon of cinnamon. Again, I'm just gonna take my ground cinnamon and just kind of sprinkle it in there. Not really too worried about, that was more than a teaspoon. Oh well, not really worried about, being perfect. Next we have a cup of flour. Now, this one I always just kind of, I don't ever put like a full cup in there. I usually use like about a half a cup. If you use a full cup, I find that it's really difficult to, for all the wet ingredients to actually make the dry ingredients, become smooth enough to bake, I guess. Next we're gonna do 1 egg. So I just crack a regular egg, which I put in the wet ingredients. So I do add some flax seeds and some chia seeds. Now you can go pick all this stuff. You can go find at Kroger. I mean, even protein you can find at Kroger. That's what I mean. If you don't know what Kroger is, like Walmart. I don't know. So I usually put like a teaspoon. Just a teaspoon of chia seeds in there in the dry mix, and a teaspoon of flax seeds in there. So we'll just add those. All right, then we have a cup of honey. So let's get your regular old honey. Kind of expensive, but oh well. And then this one I kind of just fill up 1/4 cup. And I put it in my wet ingredients bowl. Honey doesn't really come out so well, so. All right, and next we're gonna do 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. So, just regular vegetable oil. Let's see. There we go. And last but not least, we're gonna put in, so it says 2 teaspoons of vanilla. That was the original. I don't like to put that much vanilla because vanilla's not good. So, I mean, it's good. It just adds a little bit of flavor. So I usually just kind of put like a drip. That's really it. 2 teaspoons is kind of a lot of vanilla. To be honest, you probably don't even need vanilla. I've never tried it without vanilla, and I don't feel like wasting all these ingredients to see if it tastes fine without vanilla. I'm sure there's a healthy vanilla substitute. I just never really spent the time to see if it was if it was worth it to try and change it. All right. So we just kind of mix up our wet mixture here. The honey makes it kind of thick and viscous. And then I like to just pour it right on top. All right, here's what it looks like. So this is what it looks like right now. The biggest issue I always run into with this is that the wet ingredients don't, I guess the dry ingredients absorb all the wet ingredients, and we lose, it just doesn't become, it doesn't mix very well. All right, we're back. I got this bad boy. Again, not much of a baker. I just, I don't know what this thing's called. I'm sure I can find it on here, but I'm not really worried about it because I own it, so I don't have to worry about buying a new one. We're just gonna blend up this mixture. I'll show you what it looks like in a sec. All right, so now that we've blended, or whisked it up a little bit, I've noticed that my ingredients they're a little dry. So this is what I was talking about with the using a lot of dry ingredients. I like to use a lot of dry ingredients because I like the way it makes it taste. But sometimes, I don't know, it really varies most often for me. But whenever it comes to this, this is what it looks like. It's still oaty and really dry. So it's not like a paste. So what I do is I usually add in about maybe half a cup of water. It doesn't change the taste of it at all, and it really it gets you the extra moisture that you really need to make it more pasty, I guess is the word I'm looking for. So I'll go ahead and add the water in there and then start to mix it up again. All right, we'll call that good on that. I like to add chocolate chips in later. The reason I always say that, because this obviously isn't like blending it up and cutting it up and making it soft. Chocolate chips are pretty much they're gonna survive this. They're not gonna become, broken. If you don't like the full-on oats in it or something like that, you can blend the oats and stuff like that if you want it to just be a full powder. And the reason that I do that is because I like to have the full-on oats in there. So you can really, if you're actually gonna do this, or even instead of using this thing, you can use a fork. It's more annoying with the fork, but it's not that bad. I usually just do, it says half a cup or whatever, or a fourth a cup or something like that. I just usually do like 2 medium-sized handfuls. I'll mix it up again. All right. So now that I'm making a mess. All right. Now that we've got it all blended up, and okay, we got it all blended up. All of our ingredients are in there. We don't really have. There's no more ingredients to add. At this point, we're gonna start lining our pan with cooking spray. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to spread it in there evenly. So I'm just gonna take on our pan. I'll show you what it looks like. Right there. All right. So we're pretty even. Everything's looking pretty good. Basically, preheat the oven for 350 degrees while you're making these. Once it's at 350 degrees, go ahead and slide them in. My buddy gave me a time about 20 minutes, but I never do 20 minutes. I do roughly like 16 to 18 minutes. You really want to be able to still see the oil in the bar, kinda, and then you stick them in there and kind of watch them and make sure they don't, get destroyed. That's it, guys. I will, check back in a second. Will be a second for you, but 30 minutes for me. Showing the end result. All right, y'all. Just the protein bars just went off. Don't mind the background noise. That's the steak. I'm gonna go ahead and pull them out. And I'll just set them right here for right now. Alright, at this point, I usually let them cool for about 15, maybe 20 minutes, and then they should be good to eat. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.